My name is Fredy Wilson, citizen of Ford Heights for over 50 years. I chose to do this interview because there's so much corruption and illegal and unjust things that go on in the community every day from day-to-day operations. As far as dealing with the school board, the people of the village of Ford Heights definitely need to wake up and understand. Don't vote for people that don't live in your community. Now, there's quite a few people that run for office and different things that don't live here in this community, and I'm going to give you a fine example. Joe Sherman. I've raised Joe Sherman. I helped him when he went off to college. I've done things for Joe Sherman, and personally I have nothing against Joe Sherman, but my thing is Joe Sherman don't live out here in this village of Ford Heights. When my house get broken into, Joe Sherman don't have a clue about that. He don't know what it felt like for his house to get broken into and somebody to take your stuff on the next street and sell it. Your mama house get broken into while she in the hospital. He don't have no clue about none of those things. My thing is the people of Ford Heights need to wake up and understand that this is a new day. Quit going for that old okie doke that we used to fall for because you know somebody. If they don't live in your community, do not vote for him. I don't care if it's the mayor. If he don't live here, now here's a fine example. I have nothing against Liddell Hardy. Pastor Jones they call him now. He didn't live here. I told everybody that I knew not to vote for that man because he didn't live here in my community. I don't have nothing against Dale. Now Dale Jones live here in this community. I don't have a problem with him running at all, no matter what he's running for, mayor, trustee, school board. I don't have a problem with it because he lived here like me, and I've been a citizen all my life, and all I have ever done is tried to do what's right. I'm no angel. I'm not telling nobody I'm a saint, but I am a person that tried to stand up and do what's right, and I'm standing for what's right. And I'm doing this interview to let the people know it's important that you make sure that you understand the things that I'm saying to you. Do not vote for anyone that don't live in your community, whether it's Joe Sherman. And here's the part that I have a problem with. The Mayor Charles Griffin, I really like Mayor. But when you support somebody that don't stay in your community, what do that say for your mayor? Now, I have a problem with it. He told me that he wouldn't support nobody that didn't live in his community. But I know Joe Sherman is on his ticket. Love Drake doing the exact same thing. I didn't think that he'd support nobody that didn't live in his community. When Love Drake was on the school board here in Ford Heights, I told him that if you expect to be on this school board, you need to be out here in this village. He moved to South Village, and I specifically told Mr. Drake that that's not right and it's unfair. If you run in this school system here, you need to be in this town. You can't be in our town running in our town, living somewhere else, and thinking that we want to be bothered with that. And it's a lot of things that go on in the town that ain't right, that's unjust. And my purpose in running to try to set things right, because eventually you can only do wrong for so long. And the thing is, where your morals, where your principles, where your ethics about trying to do some of the things. If we got together and quit bickering and fighting amongst each other about nothing, then maybe we can put things together and make it be a decent town like it should be. You can walk out of Ford Heights within 5 to 10 minutes from over the expressway to Cottage Grove. You out of Ford Heights. Now that's not a big town, but the people here, it's important that y'all understand you need to get up and get off your butt and vote for people that live in your community. And the people that's running in this village, half of them running for the wrong reason. They running to get their mama hired, their sister hired, their brother hired, their friend hired. That ain't what it's about. It's about trying to put the community together, put the right people in place that's going to get the job done that needs to be done in the village of Ford Heights. That's why I'm running for school board. It ain't something I really wanted to do. I'd rather the person that got 10 or 12 kids or 4 or 5 kids in this system to run so that they gonna try to do what's right for the community because their kids is in the school system. You know, now speaking of my son James Coleman, he have kids in this system. He has a right to be on that board. He has a right to run and to make a difference in this community because his kids is involved, and he are directly involved with what his kids is doing throughout this community. Always have been. Them the kind of people you need on board that's going to be sincere, going to be concerned, and not going to lie to you. Now, I'm telling you this because if you don't want to hear the truth, then don't ask me, because I'm going to tell you. Now you may not like what you hear, but it's going to be the truth. Like I said, I have nothing against Charles Griffin, the mayor, but my personal thing to you, Mayor Griffin, you told me out your mouth you ain't supporting nobody that don't live in your community. Now make me understand why is you supporting Joe Sherman. That's one of the issues that I really have with you. It may hinder my voting toward, I may consider thinking, well, is this really my friend because he don't do what he say he gonna do? Or should I vote for him, or should I tell my family not to vote for him? I'm still up for grabs with that. But you have a chance to make it right by not running with this individual that don't live in your community. Now you told me that. Now man up and do as you said, and I got your back. But other than that, I'm gonna let the chips fall the way they fall. But my thing is, again, the people need a wake-up call out here. Start supporting your own business in your community. Quit running over the hill to other business. Quit going, I don't understand us. This old myth that we got is terrible. When you black, get back. When you brown, stick around. When you white, you right. That is all garbage. But we believe that mentality. We as a race of people have a long ways to go, because the issues that we don't understand that's very important, we don't step up to the plate and handle it. The issues that need to be addressed about the way our community is ran. We don't have a fire department. We don't have an ambulance department. We don't have a garbage service. We don't have any of these things.
Library.
We don't have a library board. We don't have any of these things in our community. Now, Mayor, you've been the mayor for the last 8 years. It's time to step up and get us a police department. Get us a fire department. Get our garbage service back. Quit renting to Skyline, letting them take our money out of our community and ain't hiring nobody in our community. Those are the things that I'm totally against. But when you sitting on the outside, ain't nothing you can do. So now it's time to make that change. I'm ready to sit on the inside, so I know some choices that's being made, it's going to have to be made the right choices, because I'm not going to stand for anyone sitting on that board to just make any kind of choice and backstabbing choices, say one thing and do another. I'm the type of person, I'm going to say what I mean and I'm going to mean what I say. Like it or not, that's just the way it is when you're talking to Fredy Wilson. And I hope you understand that. Ain't being arrogant, ain't being sophisticated, just keeping it real. And hopefully you will see this video and you will understand how important it is to not vote for people in your community. Now here's a thing to the homeowners. Joe Sherman told people to vote for this referendum because we needed it. Do you know that they not let you know that your taxes on your home is finna be raised because you voted for that? That's terrible. They slide things into you and you don't know that they finna raise your taxes. So when you get your taxes, you look at them on your home, they're gonna be raised because you voted for this referendum that Joe Sherman asked people to pass. Joe don't live out here. He don't have a house out here. He's not paying any taxes out here, so he don't care. That's why he had people out there passing that. And I wouldn't ask people not to vote for it because it's going to raise the taxes. Fort Heights has the highest tax rate in the country. And we got the worst department, the county sheriff out here doing their service. Now, they have helped do some things, but put up some people out here that care about our people.
Peoples that know our people, peoples that mingle with our peoples.
People that's
for our peoples.
Fort Heights still need to get it together though. You can't stand out on the corner and sell drugs and think that it's gonna be okay. You gotta get up off your butt and get your job, try to do something creative with yourself, but it takes a village to get involved. Now I'm asking the people to come out and show these people that you're not gonna tolerate for anything. Get up and vote for people that live in your community. And ask. Don't be scared to ask. Why would you vote for somebody because you know them? Don't do that. Vote for people that live in your community. Joe Sherman don't live here, and if anybody else don't live here, and I know it, I'm going to let you know that, because that's the kind of guy I am. I don't bite my tongue for nothing and nobody. Not for the mayor, not for Liddell Hardy, not for any reason whatsoever that I would bite my tongue. And that's why I'm doing this video right now. And if it go on YouTube, so what? Put it on YouTube, put it on wherever you need to put it. But my thing is to send the signal and a message out to the people that enough is enough. Let's get something done about the way things has been going in our community, because I'm fed up to here with it. So I appreciate you. Come time to vote, step up and do the right thing. Do not vote for Joe Sherman.